Hey everybody, what is up? This is Devin, LaVore coming at you, and Michelle is with us in spirit. Okay, and so continuing on with this prophetic numbers playlist. Today we're going to talk about the number 9. As has been said before, but maybe I'll reiterate it here. I might be reiterating a lot of stuff at the beginning of these videos, but me and Michelle, we always look up the scriptures. We always look up how many times the number might appear in scripture. Then we look up the Hebrew and the Greek concordance of it until we feel like we hit this moment where God's like, oh, you've hit a vein. That's it. That's the path of revelation right there. And sometimes we don't need to go through all those exhaustive resources. But one of the guys that we also use, his name is Dr. Stephen Jones with God's Kingdom Ministry. He has a prophetic numbers information that he has from 1 to 40. He's got other stuff out there about 42, 44, stuff like that. But pretty much we use him as kind of like a we see what he has to say. And on this number 9, he's got so much information. Grace and Torah, that's another one we might occasionally drop in on. They have got a ton of information on the number 9 as well. The number 9 has a lot of significant meaning to it. But what is it meant for me and Michelle? Well, for me and Michelle, when we're seeing the number 9, we either see 99 or 999, right? And for us, the number 99 has always been like a reminder number of, like, this is the age that Abraham was when so many different things happened in his life that year that led to the fulfillment of the promise, you know? And God just has used that number to remind us of that sometimes we've thought, like, is this the time of the promise? Because sometimes God's just sowing something in and you're getting excited about it, but he's like, no, I'm just sowing it in right now. It's not the fruit or manifestation of it. But ultimately, that's what that means. It has to do with, hey, God's speaking something to us. He's adding something to the stew of that context of, hey, let's talk about Abraham during the time when he was getting his name changed, and from Abram to Abraham, and Jesus visited him, or the Lord visited him. It was the Lord, manifestation of the Lord with his two buddies, you know, which I think is just a manifestation of the Lord. And the Lord spoke to him about what was getting ready to happen in the next year of his life and all of that stuff. And God will just use, a lot of times God will use that prophetic number as a platform, and 99 has been that. Now, on that same vein, the 999. Now, whenever we see a triple number, we know that it's going to be the manifestation of something. Seeing it 3 times, the 999. Ooh, we're about to see something. And we get that from actually Dr. Patricia Dr. Patricia Green, her video on prophetic numbers. When we watched that, the Lord was like, yes, use that as a rule, as a constant. Like, when you see 3 numbers in a row, then that's going to be the manifestation of it. And it has just been true. We look for the manifestation of something, you know. The 222, you know, the head opens his hand to give to the house. We're looking for, oh Lord, what are you getting ready to give to the house? And it always happens. The 999, when we see that, that means the Lord's getting ready to visit. Because 9 means visitation, revelation, fruit. And you can see that when the Lord visited the Abraham and talked to him. Not only did he visit him, but he visited him with 2 other people. So there you got your 3 right there, you know. Anyway, and 3 times 3 is 9, manifestation. And so he told him, like, he revealed to him. First of all, there was a visitation. So that's a And then there was, he talked about the fruit of Sarah's womb that was going to come. And there was a revealing of himself to Abraham. So see, and so for us, the Lord's used this 999. Anytime we see 999, we know, ooh, there's going to be a manifestation of the Lord's presence. There's going to be some sort of visitation, some sort of something that's going to happen that's just going to be different, you know. And now here's another thing about prophetic numbers and hearing from the Lord in general. This sometimes it's really dynamic and whoa, amazing, and that's from a 999 visitation of the Lord. But then sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's just more of the Lord coming and sitting and saying, hey guys, let me chit chat with you, you know. You know what I mean? Or the Lord shows up in a vision and has some instruction and revelation and insight into what you need to do about something, you know, that's different from the natural flow of your life. You know, when, you know, I'm sure Abraham had visitors and people he talked to and everything, but what was different about those three guys? Well, he knew, like, oh, this is different. This is a different kind of manifestation, different kind of visitation, you know. And even the number 9, according to Dr. Stephen Jones, he says the number 9 is just coming and visiting and gathering the evidence so that a verdict can be rendered, which is what the number 10 means. And we'll get into that in the next video. But if you have any other questions about this and what it's meant to me and Michelle, because that's really what these videos are going to be. We're not going to be talking about this is the number 9 and let us teach you all about the number 9. No, we're just going to say this is how the Lord's worked it in our lives. And that's just pretty much been consistent ever since he started this prophetic numbers journey in like September, late August of 2017. When we see the 999, we know there's going to be a different kind of manifestation of the Lord. There's going to be a visitation. You know, sometimes it is burning bush. Sometimes it's just the Lord coming and visiting Abraham. You know, but there is going to be some sort of visitation of his presence. So that's what it's meant to us. Hopefully that helps you on your journey. If God's got you on this prophetic numbers journey and he's speaking to you that way, hopefully this might be an encouragement to you. So until next time, love you guys. Bye-bye.